Thank you very much.
A resounding victory for Donald Trump.
I'm discouraged. I'll be discouraged for a day, and then I will rally, and then I will resist.
The president-elect, who has applauded himself for his role in overturning the landmark Roe v. Wade case, which guaranteed a constitutional right to abortion in the U.S. and resulted in a flood of state-level restrictions.
This is all about the will of the people.
Some worry the anti-abortion rhetoric might spill into Canada.
We are deeply politically and socially influenced by what happens in the U.S. So anytime there's an attack or potential for more attacks on abortion rights in the U.S., it really emboldens anti-choice movements in Canada.
In 1988, the Supreme Court of Canada decriminalized abortion. Since then, it's been treated as a healthcare service. Reproductive rights groups say it should stay that way.
We are kind of unique in the world that we don't have it kind of specified in anywhere except for the Canadian Healthcare Act. There should not be a separate law around abortion, because what we've seen in the United States, even when there has been pro-choice laws, they can then be limited in terms of the number of weeks.
The groups argue a law would not secure a person's right to abortion.
When you look at what's happened in the US, you can see that it was in a law, it was in that space. And then you just have this massive opening of legal and court challenges and attempts to, change and adjust that law in a variety of ways. Now, our systems are still quite different. However, it would open up similar avenues in Canada if we were to put it in a law.
At the National Assembly, MNAs unanimously passed a motion tabled by Quebec Solidaire, reiterating Quebec's unwavering support in favor of abortion rights.
À 200 km d'ici, les États-Unis vont être gouvernés par un homme qui a fait campagne contre le droit des femmes à l'avortement. Au Canada, il y a un parti bourré de députés anti-avortement qui espère former le prochain gouvernement.
C'est inquiétant de voir ce qui est arrivé aux États-Unis. Pour moi, c'est une question qui est réglée depuis longtemps au Québec, puis jamais on reviendra là-dessus.
According to Action Canada, almost half the sites offering surgical abortions in Canada are in Quebec. It's also one of 3 provinces where they're available up to 24 weeks of gestation.
It is such a significant issue. It creates really big upheavals in a lot of folks' lives to access what is very, very simple, very, very basic in most cases, healthcare.
But pro-choice groups say even in Quebec, access remains an issue. There is limited access to services outside Montreal. Referrals can be difficult, and there's no travel support. Abortions are only offered to minors aged 14 and up. And if you're not covered by public health insurance, the cost can be prohibitive. Last spring, the Minister for the Status of Women, Martine Biron, held consultations on the issue.
We're almost ready to table a plan to give more access and more rights to women.
Biron says protecting the rights of women is a priority for the government. Brittany Enriquez, CBC News, Montreal.